you cool cats and kittens. This is the Socially Distanced Show, and I'm your host for tonight. I am Cassandra Blanc, and I'm a dancer here in Vegas. I used to dance in Vegas the show before the whole quarantine situation started. Tonight we have a great talent for you, and I am so excited for this video. But before we get into that, so basically we're doing the Socially Distanced Show was put together by the two producers, Devin Allard and Nina Kane. This was put together basically for the performers in the Vegas community, because all of us have lost our jobs, obviously, and we were, for the most part, we were independent contractors, 1099, that kind of stuff. And even though it's just been passed that we can collect the unemployment stuff, it's still a mess trying to get through to unemployment, so most of us are still not getting those benefits. So this is kind of just a fundraiser to help us out being able to, you know, buy groceries and pay rent and pay for our babies. Lots of us have kids. Most of my I don't have any kids, but most of my friends have kids they're still taking care of, and now we have no income. So this is just kind of help us with, you know, help us out a little bit. So go to the GoFundMe. There will be a link, and donate if you can. If not, we get it. It's a hard time for everybody. But so for tonight, we have our talent tonight is going to be Brianna Chance, and I'm so excited because she's actually my best friend. Bri and I met, oh my gosh, she's going to kill me. I'm going to count this wrong. 4 years ago? 3 years ago. In August in 2015. Whatever that is. 5 years ago. Something like that. Anyways, we met doing the, we were both models for the Paul Mitchell hair show here, and we met, and it was literally an instant connection. Like, we became best friends like overnight. It was crazy. And then, yeah, we've been absolute best friends ever since. We did long distance for a while because I was on cruise ships, and she's originally from here. So yeah, tonight we are going to be seeing her bake, because she's also, on top of being a beautiful dancer, a beautiful person inside and out, an amazing Pilates teacher, like an amazing workout coach, she also is an amazing baker. So for tonight's show, without further ado, Bri, take us away.
Hey everyone, my name's Bri. I am a dancer and performer here in Las Vegas, and I have a little side hobby that I love doing, which is baking. So for the Socially Distanced Show today, thank you for tuning in, I'm going to be making some lavender chocolate chip cookies because I love dried lavender, so we're going to make some cookies with it. So yeah, so we're just going to hop right on in. Alright, so I'm going to begin. I'm going to do 3/4 cup room temperature unsalted butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup of normal sugar. I'm going to take my hand mixer. I'm just going to mix this so it's all combined together. You're going to keep a little spatula on hand because you're going to want to scrape down those sides as we go. So I'm scraping down, mix it one more time. Alright, next up we're going to be in the egg and the vanilla. I have 3 teaspoons vanilla and 1 egg. Same thing, mix it together. Scrape down those sides again. Alright, we're going to set this off to the side. We're going to get a different bowl. We're going to mix together 2 cups flour. This is gluten-free flour. You can use whatever flour you'd like. Then I'm going to add in, let me get all my measurements for you, 2 teaspoons cornstarch. I have 1 teaspoon baking soda. And I have ½ a teaspoon of salt. Just going to take a wooden spoon, mix the dry ingredients together. Don't get too messy. Once that's combined, I'm also going to add my dried lavender, 2 teaspoons. Once your dry ingredients are all combined, we're going to mix this into our wet ingredients. I'm going to first start mixing with my hand mixer. So I'm going to set my spatula off to the side. Alright, once you start mixing, you're going to notice it's going to get a little bit too thick to handle for your hand mixer. So I'm going to use my spatula, and I'm just going to get off as much of the dough as I can. I don't waste it. Alright, once I have just enough, almost it all off, best as I can, set that off to the side. Now just use your spatula and now just keep hand mixing. Now this whole time, if you don't have a hand mixer, you can just use your hand and just do basic, normal mixing.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Come on, come on. Drop that beat.
Okay, now that you have gotten all of your dough completely mixed together and our arms are nice and tired, we're going to add our last ingredient, which is 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Any kind of chocolate chip works. Throw that in and then get to mixing again with your arms.
Have you ever seen anything quite like it?
Okay, so now we have chocolate chips mixed in, dough's all ready. All you have to do is chill it in the fridge for at least an hour. If you leave it in there for a little bit longer, no worries. We just want it to get nice and cold. Then we're going to cook them in the oven. So I just have some press and seal wrap. Take some of that, cover my bowl, and then just going to put it in my fridge, and I'll see you back in an hour. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you got your wine fixed like I did. So the dough has chilled in that refrigerator for the last hour. So I took it out. You want to let it sit for about 10 minutes so it warms a little bit up before we actually start going. So make sure dough is out of the fridge. Set your wine to the side. Okay, so I'm going to take the top off. Just throw this away. Okay, now all we're going to do is we're going to roll these into 1-inch balls with our hands. So make sure you have clean hands. Hashtag Corona. I already washed mine. I have 2 pans here, both with foil on them. And then just to make sure that nothing sticks, I have some Pam coconut oil cooking spray. So I'm going to spray this on top of the foil. Oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Okay. I just have a good old spoon here. All I'm going to do, scoop out some of my dough, grab it with my hands, and roll it into a nice ball. Place them on your cookie sheet. Make sure there's room between each cookie, so when they start expanding in the oven, that you don't get run and miss. Okay, so I've gotten all of my dough rolled out into little balls on my 2 sheets. I'm going to throw it in the oven now. They're going to go in for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just check at the 10-minute mark. You want them to be a little golden brown, so if you need to cook them a little bit longer, do. So I'm going to throw them in now.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're back everyone. Cookies are out of the oven. They were in for 12 minutes. Checked about 10 to 15 more minutes. So I'm just going to move them onto my cooling rack now. So obviously cookies are all done. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in today to the Socially Distant Show. We hope you have enjoyed the last few episodes. All of us performers and entertainers really appreciate all of our viewers because we wouldn't be where we're at without you all. So I hope everyone is enjoying their quarantine life and you can maybe bake my cookies. So have a good night everyone. Thanks for tuning in.